In the last few episodes I've been building quite a few train stations and placing thousands of rails. And since it's winter now, I think it's finally time to give this winter village I built last year finally a train station of its own. So without any pre-planning, because I for some reason didn't do this episode, here we go. And since I've got absolutely no clue of how I'm going to build this, since like I already said, I've not pre-planned anything for this episode, I figured I would quickly check in right here. I flew all the way back just to record this clip and take a bit of inspiration from my jungle station. Of course the build palette is going to be different since, that would probably not fit so well. And this part of the building is also too unique, I'm afraid. However, I think I'm going to keep this kind of station design of the platform and maybe even this building on the side right here. It's going to be similar at least. And yeah, now I need to go back and start building. At least while I'm here I can quickly also grab a few shulker boxes full of materials, so this trip was not all for nothing. Okay, so this is really difficult because I literally don't know how to start this entire build. I just have to start placing the first blocks, I guess. I chose this general area right here for the train station since there was a lot of space. It's not too close to the village since I think I'm gonna wanna build like more buildings there at some point. Like with literally every project of mine. However, yeah, this seems like the best spot to do so, and I guess there's nothing holding me back from starting, except me not knowing what to do. We'll figure it out. Oh my god, I have to go all the way back because I forgot my stone cutter, which is like one of the most important things. I have all the raw materials now with me because I don't have them pre-crafted, and that's why I don't have one here. I also don't have iron, so I can't craft one, and it's entirely a pretty miserable situation. And with the stone cutter acquired, I can finally continue building, and as you can see, right in the background in the replay, I'm doing exactly that. Okay, as you can see, I've got the track bed in with the tracks on top and also the station platform placed. And this is the basic system of how it is going to work. There's going to be a selection panel somewhere around here where you can select the station you want to go to. This is like basically exactly the same I used in the jungle station, because why make a new one if the old one works just fine? If you've watched that video, you know what I'm talking of. If you haven't, for some reason, yeah, you'll see, basically. I'm not gonna explain the entire thing right now, if you can just demonstrate it later. And incoming minecarts are going to be trying right here, and you're going to be thrown out somewhere around here. The minecart's going to drop down, get broken, and here you can spawn a new one and drive off into the distance. And this is exactly what I'm gonna do now, because I basically want to connect this up, place a bunch of rails off camera, because this is really boring. I need to basically place rails for the entire distance right here. Thousands of rails. It's really a pain. I don't want to show the entire thing, obviously, it's really boring. So basically, I'm gonna do that now, and after that, if I need new materials, which is going to happen probably quite often, I don't have to fly the entire distance, but rather can go by rail, which is a lot more relaxed. Okay, and I'm done. As you can see, it's connected all the way to the edge of the map, and further than this, of course, I've built all the way to the shopping district. This took quite some time to do. It looks pretty horrible for most of the way, since it's pretty much just going across the ocean like that. But at least in this build right here, I want to make it look somewhat decent. So I think there's like a bridge to be built right here. And also I want to decorate like the edges of it with snow, because yeah, we can't have that. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now, and I'll see you right after that. Alright, so we have precisely one guest to figure out who forgot to record this clip and now has to do it after the entire rest of the video. So I'm standing right behind the village right here, so you can't spoil yourself on the station. Anyway, as you can see over wrong button. Anyway, as you can see over there, we do have these posts. I kind of figured out that would be fitting well. They are actually connected, as you can see, and that's done with our debug stick thing. We have like a mod on the server which allows us to use this in survival. It's basically not too useful other than for decorating, so you can basically rotate stuff and manipulate stairs, for example. I can rotate this, and yeah, I don't know. It's not the most useful thing other than for decorating, so it's fine. And then also, as you can see, we did a bridge, and now in the next time lapse I'm gonna do the station, as I said. Of course, everything right there is already done. However, you will, for you it's not. It's weird. Okay, it's unfortunately raining currently, which is not so great for the video, but I think we'll manage. Anyway, I've been building quite a bit and it's so incredibly difficult, I don't know. I'm really struggling here, this is not my comfort zone. But it's fine. I don't entirely hate it. So we have this wall building right here with the tower. This corner was such a horrible thing. I had to put the tower there to somehow hide the mistakes I've made when building this. It's so thin, it's just to pretend that there's a building here when there's really not. And then we have this power line connected right here, which goes all the way across to the edge of the snow biome. And I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna put in the like far future, I'm gonna put like mountains and stuff right here, and then a tunnel entrance. So this is kind of capped off at this point because, as you can see, and as I showed earlier, this is just like it goes straight like 50 blocks down, and then there's just the sea because it's all custom terrain. Yeah, we'll figure something out, I guess. And then on the other side here, the main station building with the selection panel, of course. I'm gonna finish that up right now. Yeah. Alright, so as you can see, I finished this building right here. There's these archways, and back here is actually the thing where the chest minecart, if you know how the system works. If you aren't going towards the main station, you basically need a chest minecart driving in front of you that is making all the switches go in the right directions and stuff. It's a bit complicated. Maybe I'll do a video once explaining all that stuff, but I think this isn't the right place to do it. Anyway, this is where the minecart will come out, so it's in front of you. And then I figured I just have these arches, and if you go through here, you are in the main Winter City. And as you can see, there's still a lot of space. That's just because I want to continue building this. At some point, this should maybe connect up right here. Okay, so I basically had to give up with the automatic system for now. I will be working on this in between episodes, probably. But yeah, the design I was working on just didn't work no matter what. So for the time being, you just have to place your minecart right here, and then get in and press the button and you will go towards spawn. Of course, the chest minecart system would have worked, but it's useless in this case now because I need this system to work in order to use this system, so that's kind of unfortunate. Yeah. I will be working on it in between episodes, but that's something for another day. Now, before I can wrap up this episode, we need to go to the front and have a look. This is definitely not complete enough for this episode, so I'm probably gonna connect a pathway from this all the way over there and fix up the area a bit. And I'm guessing I'm gonna do that in a time lapse now because, yeah, I guess I don't know. Let's do it. Just kidding, of course, there's no time-lapse for you. I just did way too little for this to be included. There's this plaza in front of the station, a few snow layers, this future road right here. I'll get into that in a second. And then also I've started doing this pathway, which is going to go basically this direction and then loop around and go back there at some point. And then also this road right here I was talking about. Yeah, I basically don't know what I want to put in between the current village and the station in the future, so I'm gonna figure that out first and then I'm gonna build the road. I think that's a better plan than like doing it now and having to remove it or something like that, because placing all these snow layers is actually quite annoying, and then having to remove them, yeah, you get the idea. So basically that's everything for today, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.